Wallace Shawn, star of the screen and stage primarily. That's where your heart is. But you've done some small screen.
Oh, yes, quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
I've been on Gossip Girl, and I've been on The Good Wife. Say, could I take a gander at the other evidence against Mr. Bishop?
Let's not forget about The Cosby Show and Law and Order.
And I was on Murphy Brown.
Are you nuts?
Yes, I am.
Given the opportunity now, would you like to be on some sort of recurring television show week after week?
Yes.
Which one?
Well, I mean, I would have adored being on Gossip Girl every week, and every time I went there, I begged to be hired
Really?
on a regular basis, and the same with The Good Wife. But I play much too creepy a character. They couldn't have me every week. Hello, Judy. Mind if I come in? But in Gossip Girl, I was quite nice. I was actually played almost a regular human being, which I'm never cast as.
Well, why don't you think that is? Why are you not cast as a regular human being more often?
I suppose I grew up in a weird atmosphere and that was specialized in some way, and I don't know anything about real life, so I don't act like a real person.
I don't even know what that means. What does a real person act like?
Well, people refer to a character actor, meaning someone who is not really a full human.
Is that
But
how you think of that
somehow,
term?
yes. I think it means someone who is a character, a little piece of a human.
Is that degrading?
Well, yes, because we each, in our own ridiculous way, feel we are the leading man or woman in our own life, and we believe ourselves to be fully human.
Do you think people identify you so much with characters that you've played that they'd be shocked to know who you really are?
Some people have been disappointed, yes. Definitely, yes. I was sort of an old man when I was young, very rigid, repressed, and in Chekhov's phrase, in mourning for my life in a certain way when I was in my early 20s.
Why? Why so dark?
Well, I just thought fun or happiness was not in the cards for me. I accepted that, but I was still sort of miserable about it.
Inconceivable! You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
I can see why people would think you're a jovial type. Do you enjoy getting those respites from the dark side when you get to do things like The Princess Bride or other funny, fun things that you're in?
Some of the most fun things I've done as an actor, for me, or most enjoyable, are the sort of very light things. I mean,
It's a vacation from yourself.
in a way, but I give myself 110% to it.
What happened after that? You really want to hear about all this?
You are best known for Dinner with Andre and The Princess Bride. Do you ever rue any of those projects and say, oh, I wish people didn't always want me to say inconceivable, or do you praise them for helping you do other projects?
There are a couple of things I've done that I probably shouldn't have done. Sometimes people come up to me on the street and say, "You're great." I don't know if they mean one, I don't know what they're referring to.
Oh, that's a high-class problem. I'm sorry, I'm not letting you indulge that. No, that's a great problem to have. If someone thinks you're great, you take it.
Well, it's interesting, though, because they might mean the opposite of what I think they mean. I'd like to introduce everyone to our newest co-worker. Please welcome James Simon.
We're supposed to be talking about the devil. Talk about it.
Oh, yes. No, it's it's based on a book of Dostoevsky, and it's quite a strange, moody film, but it's also very engaging. And for me, it was enormously difficult because, as you can see, I speak and think rather slowly. And Richard Ayoade, in every single scene I was in, wanted me to speak really faster than I'm physically capable of.
How long have you been here, son? Just started, eh?
Yes, sir, 7 years ago.
You say that you think slowly and speak slowly, and here on Talk Stoop, we have the luxury of taking all the time we want for interviews, and then I edited it down, and it looks like it just happened just like that. How do you do on an interview show where it's short, and you know you only have 3 minutes, and we have to get to the punchline, and you gotta plug the project? How do you do that?
I fail very.
Are you not often invited?
I am not often invited, and if I am ever invited, I say, you know what? I think you're going to regret this, and I don't think it's a good idea.
I find your pace thoughtful, and I find you a charming coffee date guest. So thank you for coming on Talk Stoop.
Thank you so much.
Here's to you.
Thank you so
And to
much.
you.
Thank you, everybody.